Okay, now we're ready. Go ahead.
Hi, my name is Tammy. I'm from Prince Head Start, and I began a PM class at Jacinto as part of the Head Start expansion. So I started the PM class, and the following year I moved to Keeling, which was a teacher coordinator site. One thing that I distinctively remember is walking into the center, and it was all about the bulletin boards back then. And every center that I went into had a big cloud holding the balloons that said December, January, February. Mm-hmm. Everything was red and yellow and blue and made out of plastic. And it wasn't about representing the families or the children. It was about putting the letters up on the board and making everything look very nice. And I was at Keeling for 6 years. And then I was transferred over to Prince, which I became the site supervisor after Mary Jo had left. And the things that I've seen since I've been here at Prince are the implementation of a lot of the ratio philosophy, which I believe that we're all still learning about. I know that when I first heard of ratio and read a few articles about it, I really thought it was about decor and decorating, but now I've really learned that it's about thinking together and doing together and representing your community and your environment.
Yeah, that's good. That's perfect.
It was before that. It was the one before that. I started in 1997. I did too.
Okay.
And that's when they it was mostly for Head Start. So they started a lot of the PM classes, at Jacinto, at Walter Douglas, because they didn't really have the facilities for everybody to have their own classrooms. So they put in the PM classes for 4-year-olds. And the focus was on 4-year-olds, getting them ready for kindergarten. And now I know that the focus now is earlier, because research has shown that children's brains develop rapidly from birth to age 5, so that our focus has become on the younger children. What I've also noticed since I've been here is our culture of our center has changed. We have more and more representation from other countries. Currently, we have families that speak Nepali, that speak Somali, that speak Kandui, that speak Arabic, that speak English, that speak Spanish. And we've become more diverse, but we've also become more universal, because we really still believe in the education and the importance of the education of young children. What else? I also remember when I was in new employee training years ago. There was 12 of us in a very small room, and we were learning about our roles and our responsibilities as teachers. At that time, I was new employee training as a teacher. And Cheryl Petrosius had come into the room, and she had told us to look around and see who was in the room with us, because by the end of the week, there would only be half of us there. And she was right, because as we learned what our roles and responsibilities were going to be, and how intense Head Start was, and that you weren't just babysitting, it wasn't just daycare. I mean, you were teaching, and what the expectations were as far as observation and documentation and being responsible. Not only for yourself and your professional growth, but also for the growth of the children, that by the end of the week, there was 7 of us left. That was funny.